The jungle hunter predator, or El Diablo que hace Trofeos de los Hombres to locals, meaning the demon who makes trophies of men, was a Yautja who would come to Earth during the hottest months to hunt humans in the jungles of Central America, attracted by the heat and conflict in the area. Jungle Hunter stands over 7 feet in height, dwarfing most humans. He has black hair and beige and brown skin tones. He is a highly skilled and experienced warrior, specialising in hunting humans. He is thought to be at least blooded in rank, or possibly an elite, as he was able to dispatch a team of Green Berets led by Jim Hopper, as well as Dutch's team, all by himself. He has the classic predator mask, the most common type seen, with it enhancing his natural infrared vision, and has a 3-dot laser sight to aim his plasma caster and lock onto a target. However, this rudimentary design is lacking in additional vision modes, providing only the basic infrared. He wears metal armour, mesh body netting, and a brown loincloth. He is lightly armoured, allowing him to retain his manoeuvrability. The jungle hunter possesses incredible strength and is very adept at climbing and stealth. He can move undetected through the jungle and even spot tripwires and booby traps. He is aided in his natural stealth ability by his cloaking technology, which works by distorting light around the wearer, rendering them almost invisible to the naked eye. He carries 2 weapons, a plasma caster which fires charged plasma bolts capable of blasting straight through a human torso or blowing off entire limbs. In addition to the plasma caster, he also sports a set of wrist blades for close quarters combat and carving up his victims to make trophies out of. He also has a medical kit for healing himself and a wrist computer for controlling his cloak and weapons. The gauntlet also has a self-destruct device in case he's mortally wounded and can destroy all evidence of his existence. He arrived on Earth via spacecraft, attracted to the area by the hot climate and a raging conflict caused by a local insurgency that plagues the region, providing the predator's favourite conditions and plenty of hostile prey to provide a good challenge and prove themselves worthy of hunting. When Jungle Hunter had defeated a human, he would decide whether or not it was worth taking the skull of his fallen opponent to keep as a trophy for his collection. If the kill had put up enough of a fight, he would cut them open and tear out the victim's spinal column, pulling the skull still attached out with it. Or if the victim was too easy and unworthy of becoming a trophy, he would instead flay the body and leave it hanging from a tree for the vultures to pick at, instilling fear in any other humans who may come across it. Jungle Hunter watched from the shadows during the arrival of the rescue team led by Dutch as they laid waste to the communist insurgents and destroyed their base without taking a single casualty. Jungle Hunter knew he'd found his next worthy prey. The first he'd take out would be Hawkins after he chased after Anna, and would shortly after kill a second man, Blaine, with a plasma caster shot through his torso. It was here when Dutch's second-in-command Mac was the first to spot the creature and opened fire, hitting the Yautja in the leg as it made its escape. Later we see the predator healing himself with a medical kit. When Anna finds the creature's glowing green blood on the nearby foliage, it's shown that while a deadly threat and very tough, the Jungle Hunter is not invincible and is still very much a mortal being, and can in fact be killed if the humans can capture it. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Dutch and his men caught the Yautja in a net, but it escaped. Mac chased after it, wanting revenge for Blaine's death, and Dylan went after him. They attempted to set up an ambush but were soon killed. Billy stayed behind to buy the last survivors extra time but was also killed, and then the last of Dutch's men, Poncho, was finished off. On the run, and with all his men dead, Dutch ends up falling off a cliff into a river and washes up by a bank. Bracing himself for the inevitable, he discovers Jungle Hunter's weaknesses. Firstly, that his cloak can be disrupted as it shorts out when making contact with water, and that the cold mud masks his body heat from his vision, making Dutch invincible to the predator and the predator visible to him. It is here where Dutch figures out that the predator sees in the infrared spectrum as opposed to the visible spectrum like us humans. He realises he can use this to his advantage. Dutch seemed to be turning the tables on the Predator, but was caught. After examining him, Jungle Hunter discarded his weaponry and unmasked himself, wanting a hand-to-hand fight. A human is no match for a Yautja unarmed, but Dutch tried to lead the Predator into a trap he'd laid. Jungle Hunter figured out what he was up to and went around, but found himself under a counterweight and was crushed. Defeated, the Predator set his self-destruct device and laughed maniacally during the countdown before being vaporised by the explosion as Dutch made his escape. I really like the Jungle Hunter Predator from the first movie, and he is my favourite Yautja. I think he has a really cool and interesting design. I like how he is portrayed as a baddie, as I think lately they've made too many Predators the good guys, like Scar in AVP, the Crucified Predator from Predators, the Fugitive from The Predator was kind of a good guy, and so was the Wolf from AVPR to an extent. Hopefully though, it does look like they're going back to that in Prey with just one Predator and he's the bad guy, so hopefully that film will deliver. I myself prefer the more streamlined stories where the humans are being stalked and have to try and survive and the Predator or Predators are the bad guys. There's also fan speculation whether or not Jungle Hunter actually respected Dutch for managing to defeat him and set a long obvious countdown time on purpose to give him time to run away, as with their advanced technology you'd think they'd be able to just detonate an explosive instantly without a noisy countdown timer if he really wanted to kill Dutch before he could get away. I do like the thought of this, kinda like him saying fair enough, you beat me fair and square, as the Predators do seem to respect strength and ability, which is why they value tougher enemies in the first place. But on the other hand, he did let out a pretty evil sounding laugh, and then later in Predator 2, the City Hunter is trying to kill Harrigan, and his timer worked the same way too. So in my opinion, I think the Jungle Hunter was trying to kill Dutch with the bomb. What do you think of the Jungle Hunter Predator? Is he your favourite as well? Or is there another one you like more? Let me know in the comment section. I also recently made a review of Predator, so if you're interested, I have a link to that video at the end screen for you to go check out if you want to. Also, I'm currently reviewing every Predator movie on the lead up to the release of Prey, and then as soon as the new movie releases, then I'll have a review of that up too. Thanks for watching my video, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Also, you can now support the channel by becoming a member if you want to do that. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.